Well, hello there. It's time for Exploring the Bible with My. So, Matthew chapter 5, we are still talking about the sermon that Jesus preached. It was a long sermon, kind of like some that Papa preaches. Anyway, we are in the Beatitudes, Matthew chapter 5, and today we're going to look at verses 13 through 16. Matthew 5, 13 through 16. I'm just going to tell you about two things. These are examples of what Christians are supposed to be, okay? Two examples of what Christians are supposed to be. The first one we find in verse 13. It says, "Ye are the salt of the earth." Tell me a little bit about salt. What do you know about salt? Salt? Salt preserves food. Salt makes food yummy because it gives us a savory taste. Salt protects things. Salt makes things, instead of being bland, it gives flavor. We are to be the salt of the world. That's kind of an interesting thing, isn't it? This world is very bland. It is all the same. We are to be different from the world. We are to be the salt. We are to make people salt. A little bit of salt makes you thirsty. We are to be trying to make people want God by our life. If our life is good and if we are a good example, people will want to follow us. And if they follow us, we should lead them directly to Christ, shouldn't we? We should lead them directly to God. Let's see what it says here in verse 13. It says, "Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt hath lost its savor, its taste," if it loses its taste, "wherewith shall it be salty?" It's not good for anything. It says it's not good for anything, so maybe we should just cast it out and let people walk on it. If salt doesn't have any flavor left. God wants us to be salty. He wants us to make people want more of Him by our life. Do people see that you're a Christian by how you act and your attitudes, how you respond, how you act when you're out and about with other people, or maybe even in your own yard and your neighbors look over and go, "Wow, I don't want to be like them." We're supposed to make people thirsty for Jesus Christ. So the first thing is we are to be salt in this world. The second thing is found in verse 14. It says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick. And it giveth light unto all that are in the house." You know, at Christmas time, we can understand this really clearly. If you turn off all the lights and you light one candle, it's awfully bright. I'm sitting in our dark sound booth right now, and there's just one light on, but it gives light to the whole room so that I can read. And that's what we as Christians are supposed to be like. Jesus is the light of the world, and we are to reflect His light so that other people will see our life and want Him. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So we are supposed to be salt and we are supposed to be light. Let's continue reading. In verse 16 it says, "So let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." God wants people to look at our lives and see Him so that they can glorify Him. Is your light showing salt and light? Is your life showing salt and light to this world? Let's sing a song. "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, 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 shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine, 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 shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Don't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let it shine, 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 shine. Don't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine." I hope you're letting your light shine today. I love you. I wonder what the question will be.